When was the last time you fell asleep easily, stayed asleep, and woke up feeling truly refreshed? For many of us past 55, those nights are rare. Instead, we lie in bed staring at the ceiling, the minutes turning into hours. The body is exhausted, but the mind runs in circles, replaying the day, worrying about tomorrow, or revisiting old memories we thought we'd let go of. Sleep isn't just rest at this stage in life. It's fuel for the heart, the brain, and every cell in the body. Without it, our energy fades faster, our focus slips, and even our mood feels harder to control. You've probably tried the usual solutions: warm tea, white noise, maybe even sleeping pills. But deep down, you know pills only mask the problem. They don't bring you the kind of healing, restorative sleep your body craves. There is, however, a gentler way. A method you can do with your own hands in less than 10 minutes before bed. Tonight, I'm going to show you 6 specific acupressure points that calm your nervous system, ease a restless mind, and guide your body into the kind of deep, healing rest you haven't felt in years. No side effect, no expensive gadgets, just a simple, powerful nightly ritual you can start today. Part 1. 6 acupressure points for deep, restorative sleep. Point 1. Between the eyebrows, the gate to peace. If you've ever lain awake with your forehead tight and your thoughts spinning, you know how impossible it feels to switch off your mind. That tension you feel in the middle of your brow isn't just stress, it's a physical signal that your body is on high alert. This small area right between your eyebrows is one of the most powerful calming points on the body. When gently pressed and massaged, it sends a direct message to your nervous system. Slow down, relax, it's safe to rest. Think of it as the off switch for mental overdrive. To find it, close your eyes and place your index and middle fingers together, resting them lightly between your eyebrows. Apply gentle, steady pressure, not enough to hurt, just enough to feel a soft firmness beneath the skin. Start making slow, clockwise circles, about 1 rotation every 3 seconds. As you do this, inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4, hold that breath for 2 seconds, and exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 to 8 seconds. Keep the rhythm steady, letting each exhale feel like you're releasing the weight of the day. Within a minute or 2, you may notice your breathing deepen, your shoulders loosen, and a cool, soothing sensation spreading across your forehead and down toward your temples. That's your body's relaxation response activating. This point works because it directly engages the part of your nervous system that controls rest and recovery. By stimulating it, you're not forcing sleep, you're inviting it naturally. It's especially effective if you've been overthinking, dealing with worry, or feeling mentally drained. Use it when you first get into bed, or if you wake up during the night and can't quiet your mind. You can even combine it with a comforting thought or mantra like "I am safe, I am calm" to reinforce the mental shift. The beauty of this technique is that it requires nothing but your own hands and a few minutes of focused breathing. No screens, no noise, no dependency, just you reconnecting with your body's built-in ability to let go. The next time you catch yourself lying in the dark with thoughts racing, go straight to this point. Within minutes, you may feel the difference, your mind slowing, your heartbeat steadying, and sleep approaching like a soft wave. For many, this simple nightly habit has become the doorway to the peaceful, uninterrupted rest they thought was gone forever. Tonight, try it for yourself. Give your mind permission to settle, your body the signal to rest, and step through the gate to peace. Point 2. Outer wrist below the pinky, the door to the heart. If your nights are interrupted by a racing heartbeat, a restless chest, or an unshakable feeling of unease, this point may become your favorite part of the bedtime ritual. Just below the crease of your wrist, on the outer edge beneath your pinky finger, lies a powerful connection to the heart and the nerves that control emotional balance. In traditional acupressure, it's called the door to the heart because it acts like a gateway for emotional energy. When it's open and relaxed, your heart rate slows, your breathing deepens, and your whole body moves toward rest. To locate it, turn your palm up and find the crease where your wrist meets your hand. Follow it toward the side of your pinky finger, and about a fingertip's width down, you'll feel a slight hollow. That's the spot. Place the thumb of your opposite hand on that hollow and let your index finger rest on the back of your wrist for balance. Apply gentle, steady pressure, just enough to feel a soft pulse under your thumb. Begin making slow, circular motions, about 1 rotation every 2 to 3 seconds. As you do this, inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4, pause for 2 seconds, and exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 to 8 seconds. With each exhale, imagine you're releasing the weight you've been carrying all day. the worries, the to-do lists, the unresolved conversations. This point works on two levels. Physically, it helps regulate your heart rate and blood pressure, signaling your nervous system that it's safe to shift into rest mode. Emotionally, it creates a moment of gentle self-connection, almost like placing a comforting hand on your own shoulder. Many people notice a change within the first minute. The chest feels lighter, the shoulders drop away from the ears, and the mind begins to quiet down. For best results, repeat this on both wrists, spending about a minute on each side. You can use it right before bed, during nighttime awakenings, or any time anxiety flares up in the evening. Over time, this simple practice can become a signal your body recognizes, an invitation to let go. The door to the heart is more than just a pressure point. It's a reminder that rest is not just about shutting down physically, but about giving your emotions permission to settle. When the heart is calm, the mind follows, and sleep becomes not a struggle, but a natural next step. Tonight, give yourself those few quiet minutes. Press gently, breathe deeply, and feel the door to your heart swing open toward peace. Point 3. Top of the head, the silent mountain. If you've ever ended the day feeling like your head is heavy, your thoughts are scattered, or your focus is slipping away, this point can feel like lifting a weight you didn't realize you were carrying. The very top of your head, directly above the highest points of your ears, is where several major energy pathways and nerves converge. When you gently stimulate this spot, it's like opening a mountain spring that clears mental fog, eases tension, and restores a sense of quiet inside. Imagine your head as a mountaintop that's been battered all day by wind and noise. Pressing this point is like the moment the wind stops and you're standing in complete stillness, able to see clearly in every direction. To find it, place the tips of your index fingers on the highest point of each ear. From there, draw an imaginary line straight up until the two lines meet at the crown of your head. That's your silent mountain. Using your index or middle finger, apply gentle but steady pressure for about 5 seconds. Then begin slow, clockwise rotations, up to 15 circles, keeping the pressure comfortable, not sharp. While you do this, focus on your breathing. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4, hold for 2 seconds, then exhale through your mouth for 6 to 8 seconds. With each exhale, picture mental clutter drifting away like clouds, revealing a wide, open sky. This point works by improving blood flow to the brain and signaling your nervous system to downshift into a calmer state. People often notice their forehead softening, their jaw unclenching, and their mind becoming less busy. Point 4. 3 fingers down from the wrist, the brain-stomach bridge. Have you ever noticed that on nights when your stomach feels unsettled, your mind won't rest either, or that stress during the day can leave you both mentally tense and physically bloated by bedtime? This point, about 3 finger widths down from your inner wrist crease, acts as a calming bridge between the brain and the stomach, helping the two work in harmony so both your mind and your body can let go. To find it, turn your palm upward and place 3 of your fingers, index, middle, and ring, across your wrist starting at the crease. Just below the 3rd finger, between the 2 visible tendons, you'll feel a tender spot. That's your brain-stomach bridge. This point has a direct influence on the vagus nerve, which plays a major role in regulating digestion and calming the nervous system. By stimulating it, you're telling your body to slow the heart rate, relax the gut, and shift into a state where rest and repair can actually happen. Here's how to use it. Press your thumb gently but firmly into that spot, keeping your other fingers wrapped lightly around the back of your wrist for support. Hold the pressure for 3 seconds, then make small, slow circles about the size of a dime 10 to 12 times. Your goal is steady, comfortable pressure, not pain. As you work the point, coordinate your breath. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Pause for 2, then exhale through your mouth for 6 to 8 seconds. On each exhale, imagine releasing both mental tension and physical discomfort, as if a tight knot inside you is slowly loosening. Within a minute or so, you may feel a subtle shift. Your shoulders drop, your belly softens, and your mind feels just a bit quieter. If digestive discomfort has been keeping you awake, this can be the moment when your body says, "I'm ready to rest." Use this point right before you turn off the lights, or if you wake in the middle of the night with either an anxious mind or a restless stomach. It's also a great addition after an evening meal that felt a little too heavy. Over time, this simple habit trains your body to connect the feeling of a calm stomach with the state of a calm mind, making it easier to drift into deep, restorative sleep. Think of the brain-stomach bridge as a two-way road. when your digestion is at ease, your mind can settle, and when your mind is peaceful, your digestion follows. By spending just a minute on each wrist, you're creating the conditions for both to meet in the middle, in a quiet, balanced place where sleep can finally take over. Tonight, give it a try. Cross that bridge and let it carry you all the way into rest. Point 5. Sole of the foot, the cooling spring. Some nights it's not your thoughts keeping you awake, it's your body's internal heat and tension. Your heart feels overworked, your head feels full, and no matter how you position yourself, you can't find that cool, comfortable space where sleep begins. That's when the cooling spring becomes your best ally. Located on the sole of your foot, just beneath the ball under your second toe, this point works like a release valve. It draws excess heat and restless energy down from your head and chest, grounding you so your body can finally relax. To find it, slightly curl your toes and notice the natural dip in the center of your sole, just below the base of the second toe. That's the cooling spring. If possible, start by soaking your feet in warm water for 10 minutes to soften the muscles and improve circulation. You can add Epsom salt or a drop of lavender or peppermint essential oil for extra relaxation. Once your feet are dry and warm, sit in a comfortable position and use your thumb to press into the cooling spring point. The pressure should be firm but not painful. You want to feel the tissue respond, not recoil. Begin rotating your thumb in slow, steady clockwise circles for about 2 minutes on each foot. Pair the movement with deep breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 2, exhale for 6 to 8 seconds. As you exhale, picture heat and tension flowing out through your feet into the ground, leaving your upper body lighter and calmer. Many people describe a wave-like sensation starting at the soles and moving upward, first to the calves, then to the thighs, and finally to the chest and head. It's as if your whole system is cooling and slowing down, preparing for rest. This point is especially helpful if you tend to experience heart flashes, nighttime palpitations, or that wired but tired feeling where your body refuses to settle. Use it as part of your nightly routine or anytime you wake in the middle of the night feeling overheated or restless. Think of the cooling spring as more than a pressure point, it's a grounding ritual. Your feet carry you all day, holding the weight of your body and your responsibilities. By giving them this focused attention at night, you're not only soothing physical tension, but also signaling your nervous system that it's time to let the day go. Just a few minutes here can make the difference between lying awake in frustration and drifting into a deep, restorative sleep. Tonight, let the cooling spring draw the day's heat away and carry you into the cool, quiet space where sleep comes naturally. Point 6. Temple, the dream gate. If you've ever tried to fall asleep with a tight band of pressure across your forehead or a lingering ache behind your eyes, you know how quickly discomfort in the head can block the path to rest. The temples, those soft, slightly indented areas just beyond the outer corners of your eyes, are home to delicate nerves and blood vessels that influence not just your head, but your entire sense of calm. When tension builds here, it's like standing in front of a locked door between you and the peaceful sleep you need. Gently massaging this spot is like turning the key, opening what I call the dream gate. To find it, place your index or middle finger about 1 fingertip's width from the outer corner of your eye, right in the tender hollow of the temple. Apply medium, comfortable pressure, enough to feel that you're making contact with the muscle beneath, but never enough to cause pain. Hold for 5 seconds, then begin slow, full circles, moving upward, outward, downward, and back in toward the starting point. Complete 10 to 12 rotations on one side before switching to the other. As you move your fingers, coordinate your breathing. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4, pause for 2 seconds, then exhale through your mouth for 6 to 8 seconds. On each exhale, imagine the tightness in your head melting away, your eyes softening, and your mind stepping through an open doorway into quiet. The dream gate works on both a physical and mental level. Physically, it improves blood flow to the head and relieves muscle tension around the eyes and forehead. Mentally, it interrupts the cycle of stress signals that keep the brain in a state of alertness. Many people notice a shift almost instantly. The heaviness in the head eases, their jaw relaxes, and their breathing becomes slower and more even. This point is especially helpful if you've been staring at screens, reading for long hours, or simply carrying the weight of the day in your face and head. Make it part of your nightly ritual, perhaps while sitting in bed with the lights dimmed and a soft, calming scent in the air. Some find that pairing the massage with a drop of lavender or chamomile essential oil adds an extra layer of relaxation, but it's optional. The touch and the breathing are what matter most. When you finish, pause for a moment with your eyes closed, feeling the stillness you've created. This is the threshold between wakefulness and sleep, the place where thoughts slow to a whisper, your body sinks deeper into comfort, and the dream gate stands wide open. Step through it and let the night carry you into the rest you deserve. Part 2. Turning acupressure into a sleep ritual. You could press these points randomly and still feel some benefit, but when you turn them into a consistent nighttime ritual, their impact multiplies. The body loves routine. It learns to recognize patterns and respond more quickly over time. By performing acupressure the same way at the same time each night, you're teaching your brain and nervous system, this is what we do before we sleep. And soon, they'll begin to shift into rest mode almost automatically. The ideal time is between 9 and 10 p.m. This is when the body's natural rhythms start to wind down, body temperature drops, and the brain becomes more receptive to relaxation signals. Pick a spot where you feel safe and comfortable, your favorite chair in the living room, the side of your bed, or even a cozy recliner. Dim the lights or switch to a soft, warm glow. Some people like to add a candle or an essential oil diffuser with scents like lavender, cedarwood, or chamomile to create a sensory cue that says, "Nighttime has begun." Sound can help too. Gentle instrumental music, the sound of rain, or slow ocean waves all create a backdrop that quiets mental noise. The key is consistency. If you use the same sound or scent every night, your body will start to associate it with letting go. Posture matters. Sit or lie down with your spine supported and your shoulders relaxed. Let your hands rest comfortably so you can reach each pressure point without strain. If you have limited mobility or arthritis in your hands, don't hesitate to ask a partner, friend, or family member to help. Not only will it make the techniques easier, but the human connection itself has a calming effect, lowering stress hormones and increasing feelings of safety. Breathe with intention throughout the process. A simple pattern is to inhale deeply through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 2, then exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 to 8 seconds. This type of breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the part responsible for rest and repair, making each acupressure point more effective. Work through the 6 points slowly, giving each one a minute or two. Don't rush. This isn't a checklist to power through. It's a transition from the pace of the day to the stillness of the night. Think of it as tucking in not just your body, but your mind and spirit. When you finish, stay seated or lying down for a few moments with your eyes closed. Let the calm you've built settle in. If thoughts try to intrude, acknowledge them briefly and let them pass like clouds drifting across a quiet sky. This is the moment your ritual has been leading you toward, the space where sleep comes naturally. By making acupressure a nightly ritual, you're not just improving sleep, you're creating a dependable, nurturing routine that signals your whole being it's time for peace. And over time, your body will thank you by meeting you halfway, slipping into rest more easily, staying asleep longer, and waking with a sense of real renewal. If you followed along tonight, you've learned something that is both incredibly simple and deeply powerful. Your body already holds the tools to guide itself into rest. The 6 points we explored aren't magic in the sense of being mysterious. They are magic because they work with the systems you already have. By pressing each spot gently and pairing it with slow, steady breathing, you're sending a clear, physical signal to your brain and nervous system. It's safe to let go. This is the opposite of forcing sleep. Sleeping pills can shut down your mind for a while, but they can't create the natural cycles your body needs to feel truly restored. Acupressure done consistently helps your system remember how to rest on its own. Every point we worked tonight had a purpose, calming racing thoughts, steadying the heart, improving blood flow to the brain, easing digestion, grounding restless energy, and releasing tension in the head and eyes. Together, they form a complete pathway from wakefulness to deep sleep. And because you're engaging your senses, touch, breath, even smell and sound, this becomes more than a technique. It becomes a ritual. Rituals are powerful because they anchor us. They tell the mind and body, here's where the day ends and peace begins. Over time, you may find you don't just sleep better, you carry a greater sense of calm into your mornings too. That's the beauty of this practice. It's not just about the hours you spend asleep, It's about the quality of every moment you're awake. So tonight and every night you can, take those 10 quiet minutes. Let your hands guide you through each point, let your breath slow, and step into sleep not as an escape from the day, but as a gift you give yourself. You've earned it.